So we are finding parcel of g with respect to x and parcel of g with respect to y using limit. That means using definition of partial derivative for this function. And we have these two formulas here. Okay, parcel of g with respect to x is just x is now being moved to x plus h, and same thing for y, just y. So let's find parcel of this function with respect to x. From definition we get limit h tends to 0 and h on the bottom. On the top we have here negative sign in the middle, and fxy, which is given here, x cubed y plus 2x squared y squared minus 5, and we need to distribute this negative 1 in a moment. Now f of x plus hy is just replace x by x plus h, so x cubed now becomes x plus h cubed y plus 2x plus h squared y squared minus 5. Since there is plus, we don't have to put parentheses around. Next we need to multiply x plus h 3 times itself, then distribute y. Here multiply x plus h twice, then distribute 2y squared. Okay, and we need to distribute negative 1. So let me do that analysis. So these four terms are coming from x plus h cubed times y. You multiply x plus h with itself and again with itself, you get this, and distribute y. Okay, this times y. Next, x plus h squared is given this, then we need to distribute 2y squared. Then we get these three terms, minus 5, and here is negative 1, distribute that, so we get this. Okay, now there will be some cancellations. Let's see. As you can see, this negative 5 and positive 5 cancel, x cubed y cancel, and 2x squared y squared cancel. Now we should be able to factor h out from the top and cancel with the bottom. Okay, so once we take h out from the top, we get here 3x squared y plus 3xyh plus h squared y. Okay, one copy of h is out, plus 4xy squared plus 2h y squared all over h. Now we can cancel h and h. This is just a polynomial. To evaluate this limit, we just plug in h equals 0. So when we plug in h equals 0 here, 0, so this becomes 0, this becomes 0, and this becomes 0. So the derivative is then 3x squared y plus 4x y squared. Okay, this is the partial derivative of g with respect to x. Similarly, we are asked to find parcel of g with respect to y. So let me do over here now. Parcel of g with respect to y is just this limit by definition, which is just the function fxy, minus by definition minus. The function is here, and f of x comma y plus h is just replace y by y plus h. So y plus h squared. Now we distribute x cube here. Here we multiply y plus h by itself, then distribute 2x squared. And here is negative 1, distribute that. Okay, let me do that. So when we distribute, we get this. And as previous, there should be some cancellations. 2x squared y squared, 5. Okay, now we should be able to factor h out from here. Then yeah, I forgot to write, here is negative x cubed y, this is x cubed y, by the way, and that makes our life easier. Negative positive cancel. Now from these terms, here is 1, 2, 3, we can factor h out and cancel with h on the bottom. So that is limit h goes to 0. So h out just leaves x cubed plus h out 4x square y plus h out 2x square h, and that factor h cancel with the bottom h. Now we take the limit to find the answer. So h going to 0 makes this term go 0. So that's x cubed plus 4x square y. That's the final